There are a lot of Premiere Pro trick videos on YouTube, but most of them are just about keyboard shortcuts. Like why? What about everything else? So, in this video, I'm gonna show you 7 tricks that I found through my own editing journey. Tricks that help me edit faster and fix some problems that used to take me forever. Okay, bro, no one cares about the intros. Just go straight to the point. Number 1. 2-in-1. Yeah, I know, it's a stupid name. Let me just show you an example. So you finished a part of your video, and now it's time for sound effects. Normally, you go to your files, drag the sound into Premiere, then adjust the length, the volume, all of that. And then you look at your watch and see that the clock went from 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. in a few minutes. Well, this is where our 2-in-1 comes in to fix that issue. First, create a new project, name it something like Audio and Transitions, and drop every sound effect, transition, and preset you have in there. Then adjust them however you like. Now open your actual project. And as you can see, we have 2 sequences over here. Just drag the first one, the one with all your sounds, into the left corner. And just like that, you can pull any sound effect or transition you want just by holding Alt. This saves me so much time, bro, I can't even describe it. Number 2, transform. When you need transform on a clip, you type transform, scroll down, add it, then turn off this check mark and set the shutter angle to something like 180. We all use transform because of the shutter angle, but doing this every single time is such a pain in the So here's what you do. Turn off the check mark, set the shutter angle to whatever you want, and save it as a preset. Name it transform. And just like that, it's right here in your effects at the top. No more scrolling, and the shutter angle is already set for you. Number 3, Arrow. Arrow is a free plugin that grabs any picture from any website. Normally, when you need a logo or an image, you go to Google, search it, save it, then import it into Premiere. It takes forever, and your folders turn into a complete mess. But with Arrow, you just copy the image from the web and paste it straight into Premiere. Best part from this is that you don't have to save anything to your files. And it's not only Google, Pinterest works too. Basically, you can copy-paste from every website. It also creates this arrow bin and keeps every picture inside. Link will be in the description. By the way, just so you know, I'm not earning a penny from this, as I said it's free. Number 4, full screen. Not gonna lie, I didn't know this one until recently I found it randomly in a TikTok video. This white line at the top, it's so annoying, bro. And even if you press F11, it doesn't go anywhere. It's always just there. But if you press Control \, it's gone. And if you want it back, press Control \ again, and it's back. Thanks to that random TikTok, I don't have to stare at this white bullshit anymore. Number 5, Deep Glow. So Deep Glow costs $100. And if you don't know what it is, it's basically this. But I don't have $100. Yeah, I got you, bro. Search drop shadow in your effects panel and add it to your clip. Set the distance to 0, then set the softness depending on how big your object is, and make the shadow the same color as your object, and boom. But wait, how is this a tip? It's literally just a Premiere effect. Well, here's the part that makes it look like an actual deep glow, and not just a shadow. Take your drop shadow and duplicate it. Why can't I just set the softness to 200 instead of adding 100 twice? Because it's a completely different result. Trust me. Number 6, music remix. Did you ever had a moment when your video was longer than your music? Well, Remix fixes that. Click this ripple edit tool over here, choose Remix, and now you can just drag your music until it fully covers your clips, and boom, the AI stretches it out for you, and it still sounds like the same song. Number 7, the keyframe problem. I love when my screen is constantly moving. That's why I always drag my keyframes as far as I can. But when I do that, I can't edit the graphs anymore because they're outside of the screen. To fix this, click these 3 lines over here and turn off Pin to Clip. And just like that, you can zoom out and edit your keyframe graphs however you want. Well, that was it for this video. Love y'all, and bye-bye.